Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, really excited. Got my A5 today. In culinary talk, A5 is what? Best cut of steak from the best cow. Ooh, looking forward to trying this. Stay tuned. Guys, I really couldn't wait to string this. So the string's not even in the packer anymore because it's already on my racket. So it was super easy to string. It like slid right through. It glided when I pulled the cross. I could not believe how easy this was to string. It's a round copoly, 1.25 in the carbon color. So kind of grayish black. Now, I don't know much about this string aside from what it says on the package. So, I mean, like most of the Toroline strings, is either going to be soft or it's going to be a little on the firmer side. Either way, it's usually good. So let's test it out. Stay tuned. Hey guys, are you learning or are you trying to improve your tennis? Are you taking a 1-hour lesson a week or possibly 2 1-hour lessons a week? But are you playing in between? If you're like me and I tried to learn to play the drums, in a 6-month period, I played the drums 30 minutes every week, only during the lessons. So if you want to accelerate your progress in tennis, get a fast track. Because if you're not practicing in between and you don't have a game, at least you can hit 1,000 forehands and 1,000 backhands. That's what the fast track does. It gets your game going. It gets your muscles memorized. So guys, get your game on the fast track and accelerate the progress that you get from your lessons. Click on the link below and get your tennis on the fast track.
Harry, what do you got there?
Oh, it's Sky's new towel. It's the RTP Ultra Absorbent Towel. So this towel is the ultra dry towel made of soft and durable microfiber that won't irritate your skin. Absorbs 4 times its weight in water, lightweight, compact, snap loop attached, easy to hang on fences or bags.
Where can I get one of those?
Let me get you one though, but you gotta try it.
Oh,
There you go, coach.
it works.
Dries you in a snap. All right, so we just got off the court with the A5. I've actually seeded them with the strings about a week ago, and I guess they already strung it, and Kira already played a match with it already. So Kira, your first impressions with the A5.
You know, surprisingly, when I go out and just decide to play a match with a new string, it seems to work for me. Like, I did the same thing with the tour. Like, it was a good choice. I felt like going into the match with the A5 was a good choice.
So you didn't hit with it, you just strung it and just went out and just say, I'm going to play a match with this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah, I don't know why, actually. I've been, a little pickier with my strings now, but I was like, you know what? This one I'm just going to do it. So.
How'd you do?
I think I hit pretty well, actually. I feel like I get, like, trying to compare it to my tour a little bit. It's a lot softer. I feel like it's a lot easier on my arm and everything when I'm swinging through. I feel like I can actually I have to swing through. Actually, when I was warming up, I didn't quite swing through on a couple. And then I was like, oh shoot, I do have to kind of, follow through with my shot. And as soon as I do that, then I felt like the ball was coming off really nice. I got spin, I got pace. I just think altogether it kind of worked really well for my game style. It is, I think, a little more erratic than the tour, but all in all, I don't know. I just think it worked really well for that match. Played really well with it.
Your normal string is Otoro Tour. This is the A5. How radically different do you think the two are?
I think the feel is very different on both of them, which is odd why I like the A5 actually, because I did come from RPM Blast, hard string coming off fast, and the tour was, a little bit less than that, but still gave me a little bit of the same feel, whereas this one, like I said, it was a lot softer of a feel, but for some reason it didn't make me kind of question it.
So it sounded like it made you work a little harder though.
I might have had to work a little bit harder. But I don't know, I didn't really get I felt like I was having to work a lot harder, although I think that you guys might disagree a little bit on that one.
Interesting. Now, how about the sound? The sound and the impact. Was it a softer impact, obviously, then, right?
Yeah.
Not as loud and ping noise, right? More of a thuddy quiet, right? We're going to keep things on the down low on this string, right? Okay. And did you like that? Well, you're a dampener person anyways. Of course you like that. Okay.
Well, I think I do like it being louder off the racket and everything, but the only reason I ended up doing the dampener was for my whole arm. Got it. Generally, I wouldn't have ever played with the dampener. Actually.
You won your match. Then.
I actually I did not win the match.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But I think I played really well.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you gave it a plus even though you lost.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's
wow.
It's always a good thing.
Okay. Okay. All right. I get it. We'll come back to you in a bit though. Let's go coach here. Coach wasn't feeling it today or maybe even yesterday because this is your second time out with it, right?
Yeah, I gave it a little bit of a shot yesterday when I was warming Kira up for her match. And yes, guys, believe it or not, she actually went cold turkey into the match and just said, screw it, I'm going to try it. Let's see how it plays. And she was ripping the heck out of the ball. So when she was saying that she was playing well with it, she was playing well. Yeah, for me, I just couldn't find a good connection with the string, oddly enough, as that sounds. It's just, for me, it felt like it wasn't giving me a ton. To kind of set the scene, though, I was actually messing around with a hybrid setup, as you know. I was putting in Otoro spin in the mains and putting Otoro tour in the crosses, and I actually strung up at 48. I don't know what made me string this at 52. I think because my standard tension is 52, and I was just messing around with things. I just decided to string this at 52. But I mean, it's very comfortable. It's very soft. I think in the right setup, it definitely will perform well in a racket. But I think for my current setup, I just didn't feel like the strings were opening up enough for me. The problem was I felt like I was having to exert a lot of effort, like you were talking about. I feel like I was trying to throw a lot of weight behind the shot. I just wasn't getting the jump that I was looking for. But what's funny is that Kira was saying that I was actually getting the jump. So maybe it was me getting the performance out of the string, but just from me personally, I wasn't feeling it. Yeah. I feel like I wasn't getting the action, the response, or kind of just that kind of feel that I just like from a string versus like my Otoro Tour. So yeah, if I were to do this again, I'd probably drop the tension down to 48, maybe open up that string bed a little bit. I just felt like it was a little tight for my liking. I just wasn't getting a lot out of it. But in terms of like comfort and feel, this is probably one of the softest strings from Toroline. And in terms of performance, I feel like it does perform better than most of their soft strings. I forgot the other black string that they had, but we did try out one of Toroline's black strings too. But yeah, I don't know. I think for most players, if you just want a comfortable string that's a little bit different from the normal Toroline strings, aka the Otoro series, I feel like you can give this one a shot. But for me personally, I probably need to experiment with the tension a little bit just to see if I can find a liking to it. So that's kind of my verdict.
I kind of got the same feeling. Like I could not zero in on the sweet spot. It didn't give me enough feedback to do it. No matter where I hit it on the face, I got the same sound. I got the same feel. I didn't hear a snap and I didn't hear a like ping. So I think that's what kind of not irritated me, but that's just not what I'm used to and wanting a feel. When I was watching you hit, I felt like you wanted a little more from the string. And then I basically, when I was behind him, I was like, exaggerate your swing a little bit more, like everything. Just make it flow, make it bigger. And as soon as he did that, it all kind of fell into place a little bit more. But then he said 10 minutes later, he's like, I'm having to exert a lot more energy. So I was like, but it looks good. And the ball looks good. So, but I kind of get what you mean. It doesn't jump off this string. Nor does it sound like it's jumping off this string. So I guess if you're thinking about steak, I think all that fat in the steak, you know, from being a lazy cow is making it dampen more is the only thing I can think of, right? You want to slice into that tender beef, right? It's gonna make so much noise, right? It's gonna dampen, right? A5. I don't know. What do you think, guys? But I mean, if you want a quiet, soft string, round, this is good. It's not suited for me. I guess it may not be suited for Coach Jared here, but definitely, you know, you want to hit swing bigger, you want to save your arm, definitely suited for Coach Kira.
I gotta say though, I also think it was the balls. I was playing with yellow Dunlops in my match, and I think that was also maybe just the perfect ball for these strings too. Because playing with the blue Dunlops today, I do feel like it was a little more dead. But then I wonder too if I played with Pro Pens, if I'm gonna be a little too erratic on the shot.
ATPs are fluff masters.
Yeah.
Pens are little fast masters. So I get what you're saying. But I feel like even if you were playing with the pens, that this would absorb it.
Yeah.
That's just what I feel, like just from hitting with this string. So, I mean, good update. I mean, I think this string is meant for a lot of the population, you know, just not meant for people like me that wants loud and, you know, tennis elbow hurting strings, you know. This string is very chill. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just gonna absorb the ball and not let you have tennis elbow. I think it's just what this thing is meant for. It's not meant to like rock it off of the string, right? It's not meant that way. We drank a lot of beer, we got fat, and we're just gonna chill. That's what this is all about, right? Any final words?
Nah, I think it's good to end on that one. That's a good comment right there.
All right, guys. Where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Ma Tennis.
You can find our joint Instagram at KJ Tennis.
All right. Chill with the A5, guys. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.